Can I tell you something that took me years to understand? Comfort can become one of the most dangerous places you'll ever live. Not because comfort is bad, but because nothing changes there. People say they want a different life, a different mindset, different relationships, different habits, but they refuse to become uncomfortable. And that's what we're talking about today. I think one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is because the life they have is familiar. They know it's unhealthy. They know it isn't making them happy. They know they need to change, but familiar feels safer than unknown. So they stay. Not because they love where they are, but because they're afraid of what it takes to leave. The truth is, growth almost always begins with discomfort. People think comfort is free. It isn't. Comfort costs dreams. Comfort costs opportunities. Comfort costs potential. Every day you choose what's easy over what's necessary, you're paying for it. You just don't receive the bill until years later. That's when people wake up wondering, what happened to my life? Nothing happened overnight. Comfort slowly took it from you. The first workout is uncomfortable. The first honest conversation is uncomfortable. The first apology is uncomfortable. The first day sober is uncomfortable. The first interview, the first business, the first podcast. Everything meaningful begins with uncertainty. If you're waiting until it feels comfortable, you'll be waiting forever. One decision can change everything. Not because it's magical, because decisions create direction. I know that from my own life. I've made decisions that nearly destroyed everything. I've also made decisions that completely changed my future. The difference wasn't luck. The difference was ownership. That's why accountability matters so much. Not because it's easy, but because it's powerful. That's exactly why I built Corrections Reflections. Not to tell people how to live, not to pretend we have every answer, but to create a place where people can stop hiding from the truth. A place where people can own their story, learn from it, and decide what comes next. That's why we have this podcast. That's why we have mentorship programs. That's why I wrote the Guilty series. Every part of this platform points back to one idea. Your past explains you. It does not excuse you. Real change starts when you decide to move forward. So let me leave you with this question. What part of your life have you gotten too comfortable with? A habit, a relationship, an excuse, a mindset? Whatever it is, ask yourself this. If I stay exactly where I am today, where will I be 5 years from now? If that answer scares you, don't ignore it. Do something about it. If today's conversation challenged you, don't let it end here. Visit the Corrections Reflections website to learn more about our mentorship programs, listen to more podcast episodes, and explore the Guilty Book series. Everything we do is centered around one mission: helping people overcome their past by committing to real change. Remember, growth begins where comfort ends. So don't ask yourself what's easy. Ask yourself what's necessary, because the life you want might be waiting on one uncomfortable decision.